Did you eat too much food over the holidays? And is it too cold to go out to work it off? Maybe that's the reason you bought a Quest, or at least said you did. But now people are questioning, why is that belly still there? However, you're not sure which games can help you lose weight, and if there are any free ones. Well, have no fear, Waqman is here. Today, we're going to go through 11 workout games on the Quest. Some will be free, but some will be paid. But all are great. Talking about free, remember, we have our 60k subscriber special giveaway still on, where the winner can choose any game they want on the Quest. To enter, simply like the video, subscribe to the channel, put on bell notifications and comment hashtag Waqman60k down below. As soon as we hit 60k, the winner will be selected. So not long left now. Well, let's get straight into the video. So let's start with number 1. FitXR. It's actually a really good and intense workout experience, and there are even classes that you can join. The game comes with around 110 songs with a varied amount of workouts. Generally, these are just an increase in length of the workout, which can range between a 2-minute workout for the beginners or 60 minutes for the superheroes. You will have 2 different color boxing gloves, and with the boxing gloves you will hit various different targets. Some requiring jabs, crosses, uppercuts, and some that make you block. The obstacles are simple, where you would just move left, right, duck, but it does get you moving. The good thing about FitXR is that it's also multiplayer, where you can compete with another player online to see who can get the best score. Things like these make you want to try even harder. They also have recently added a new mode called HIT. And if any of you are familiar with the terms, HIT refers to high intensity training with minimal rest periods. Now, just to give you my experience, this game really does make you work out. After I tried it, my legs became jelly and I could hardly move the next day. It actually makes you use your whole body. Also, you can't really cheat either. Initially, in the boxing mode, I was just doing light jabs, but it just didn't accept them as hits. But when I actually started to use force, then it registered, meaning you can't be a wimp about it. At the end of the workout, you get shown your score and how many calories you've lost, which is an estimate based on your height and weight. One of the reasons it's a great game is because you can choose how intense of a workout you want to have. However, please note that FitXR has recently changed into a subscription-based model, because they have added a lot of content since their initial release. Although what I will say is that you're able to play the game without paying a penny, as there are free levels that you can use. And if you get tired or bored of them, then you can also try out the paid version with a 7-day free trial, and see if you're getting your money's worth, as it costs $10 a month. Now, whether it's worth it or not will depend on you, and whether you actually use it. So give it a go. What have you got to lose other than your weight? Number 2. HitMotion Reloaded, MR Passthrough. Now, this is one of the coolest games on this list, because it's one where you won't accidentally hit someone in the face whilst working out. Plus, it's free. That's because it's essentially using augmented reality through the pass-through cameras on your headset, meaning you can see the outside world while still playing in your game. Additionally, the way that you hit the targets requires a lot of force, plus you can adjust the settings to add even more force if you want. Now, this is where you actually start to burn a lot of calories. Plus, you don't need to worry about hitting people in the face whilst working out, unless you want to of course, and can still blame the headset, as they won't know. Number 3. Happy Run VR. Now, this one is great for those that love to go for nice walks, a nice run, or even a bike ride, and experience great scenery whilst doing it. It's a simple game and is completely free through SideQuest. You're also able to use a treadmill if you have one, and the headset will calibrate the movement, so you don't even need to hold the controllers whilst you're walking. The developer has also increased the draw distance of the game, so you can see a lot further and can travel around 5 square kilometers, which is actually pretty far. Plus, you can even race the NPC if you run faster than them, which also gives you a challenge. There are also daily goals that come up giving you something to achieve. Plus, there are full stats showing you how far you've traveled, how long, and much more. I also suggest you have a fan blowing to increase your immersion. Number 4. Ultra Height Mist City Climb. So you want to climb some buildings and climb to the top of skyscrapers like Spider-Man, but the game Climb or Climb 2 is too expensive. Well, how about something similar for 10% of the price? Ultra Height is actually quite similar to Climb, but has some additional features. So you are able to climb, jump, and zip line across buildings. This game is actually an extreme shoulder workout. I definitely can't do it for more than a few minutes before crying because of the burning in my shoulder. Although it is fun and there are a few different modes you can play, as the game has 40 different levels, which gets harder as you progress. The developer has even put a challenge on to say you can't get past 30. Now, I'm not fit enough to get anywhere close to that right now, so I'll tag you guys in. Plus, there is also an endless mode if somehow you get past the normal levels. Now, the game does take some getting used to, as when you initially play it will be a little confusing. I think they could have probably done a better job with the tutorial, but when you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. Now, the graphics are okay, but obviously not the quality of Climb, but look at the price difference. Plus, it will still give you a great workout. Number 5. Mixed Punch Bag. Now, this is a great one if you have a punching bag at home, as you can use VR to bring your punching bag in the game, which means you can incorporate different combinations, different environments, and make things a lot more interesting. They have provided a video tutorial on how to set this up, but the game explains it pretty well, which makes sure you've got all the positioning correct. After that, you can punch away. I wish they had an actual person you can fight. However, there is a warning that you should be experienced to do this, because you will be punching a physical thing, so you don't want to end up hurting yourself. So I do suggest to take it slow. Now this game is free and you don't even need to download it. There's a new way of playing the game through the browser, which is crazy. So to play it, simply go to your Quest browser and click the link in the description, or just go to sidequest.com and find the game and click launch. That should launch you straight into the game. This means no sideloading, no developer mode, and it won't even take space on your headset. I'm actually quite impressed with this, and if you have a punching bag, you should really try it out. But if you don't, you can still play it. Number 6. Tower Workout. Now this game is extremely intense. It's like a continuous hit workout. It's fast-paced action with music to match. It's actually like extreme shadowboxing, as you will be constantly punching in combos, ducking and dodging, moving left to right and sweating like there's no tomorrow. Now this game is relatively simple for now, as it's basically a boxing workout that uses hooks, crosses, uppercuts, jabs, squats, running and dodging, everything you need to be able to box. To be honest, I'll be surprised if you can keep up with the pace for more than a few minutes. Just make sure you stretch before playing this so you don't end up pulling something like I did. This is also played through your browser and the link is in the description below. Number 7. Ultra Real Runner. Now this is an interesting one. It's basically like playing Temple Run in VR, but you actually have to run and jump in real life to actually move forward and jump over obstacles. I don't know why people haven't done this before, but it's perfect. Have you ever thought about how the main character in Temple Run runs for so long? It's by practice. This isn't just a gimmick either. It actually has game mechanics such as power-ups and even a story. Now, don't expect too much from the story itself, but it's still a great one to have. Also, you don't even need your controllers. Since it's your actual physical movement it needs to move, so you can even carry weights and make your workouts much harder. The graphics are actually really good and the gameplay is a lot of fun. Plus, it's free and installed through sideloading from itch.io. This game will make you run for miles without you realizing, so it's definitely one to try out. Number 8. VRWorkout Bootcamp. Now I think this is one of the most complete body VR workout games on the Quest. Plus it's a rare game that actually has hand tracking as well as custom song support. There are also audio instructions to tell you when to change positions. There are also a varied range of workouts for your whole body such as burpees, push-ups, squats, crunches, sprints, jumps and much more. Plus there are 4 difficulty levels as well as a battle mode. There's actually a lot more to the game, but the biggest downside are the graphics. They do look a bit dated, but everything else about the game is awesome. Although the main reason to get this game is for the workouts, and it really gives you your money's worth, if you paid any, because the game is actually free, and the only thing you will pay with is your blood and sweat. Although if you're bleeding, you probably should stop for a bit. Number 9. Powerbeats VR. So one of the top VR fitness games that were on the PC is finally out on the Quest. This game is what Beat Saber would be if it was made for VR fitness. In Powerbeats, objects are flying towards you to the beat of the music and you have to use your fist to destroy them. Not only that, you will need to perform squats to dodge the walls coming towards you, jump to the left, jump to the right. Real smooth. But yeah, you need to move real quick, attack fast and dodge like the Matrix to be able to get a decent score. There's also an online leaderboard putting you up to the challenge of becoming the very best like no one ever was. To lose the weight is your real test and to get fit is your cause. So now can you become the Powerbeats VR master? This game will work out your whole body including your arms, your legs, your shoulders and your back as well as making you sweat like a pig. There is also a calories counter so you can see how many calories you've actually lost through your play sessions, estimated through your height and weight. There are around 13 songs which are actually very good and put you really in the mood to work out hard. However, now you can even include your own custom songs where the games will auto-generate the levels using your songs. But if you don't like it, you can even adjust it yourself. There are also a range of difficulties to make sure you feel challenged. If you play this game for at least 30 minutes a day, you are guaranteed to lose the weight and increase your fitness level. Now this game is pricier than the others, but it's not on a subscription model, and the developer have promised that it never will be, so take that as you will. I think the custom song supports will give it a lot more longevity. Number 10. Animal Company. Alright, so this may itself not be a workout game, but boy do you get a workout. This game is essentially like Gorilla Tag, but in my view so much better. The movement is the same as Gorilla Tag, but due to the open space and different items you can hold which have physics, you can even use them to move around. It is actually so much fun and has so many features. You can fight giants, monsters, fish, cave trolls and so much more. There are so many weapons you can unlock and buy, including a jetpack, rocket launcher or even a grappling gun to swing you around like Spider-Monkey. Overall, considering it is a free game, this is honestly a must try. Just be warned though, there are a lot of kids in this game. But you don't need to talk to them, and you can even play on a private server, especially considering it is also PvP, and they can kill you and take your stuff. But that does add to the excitement, and you'll be working out throughout your gameplay. And last but not least, number 11, the game that will give you the best workout and is very cheap, which is Thrill of the Fight. Now there are two games that you could buy. One is a PvP multiplayer and the other is solo against the AI. It's unfortunate that these couldn't just be one game, but for the price I can't really blame them to try and make a little bit more money. Personally, I prefer the first game still, which is the solo version, as it has a better system of physics and just fighting. However, it can get boring playing alone, and if that's you, the PvP is a lot of fun. Although people do try and cheat and cheese by crawling on the floor and doing game-breaking things. But for the normal people, it is a lot of fun. I don't think you can go wrong with either of these games. Or since it's so cheap, both of them. Good luck surviving all 3 rounds. I'm usually dying after the second round. Well, there you have it. Here are the best workout games on the Quest. All of these games work on the Quest 2 as well, and the Quest 3. But for the mixed reality games, you'll obviously have black and white for the Quest 2, and color for the Quest 3. I do prefer the Quest 3 if you have that. Either way, I expect to see a 6-pack after this. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and see you next time.